So I kind of waited. I love when person jumped off. I'm still gonna sing. Anyway, they too jumped off. Oh my God, whatever. Guys, it is the end of July. It's the end of July. I know people are like, what is the message? If I don't get your attention right now in this moment, nothing in your life other than an extreme disaster will get your attention. Not even extreme disasters on the news anymore are getting your attention. Think about that. There's a select few that are very present right now. And you'll notice the numbers will go down and go up, go down and go up. And it isn't, none of this is personal. However, all of it is incredibly personal. Why? Because if you are still following me at this point, you're part of that little few because you're aware. You're way too aware. You're too aware of your awareness, and there's not much that you could do about everything around you. And this week, I mean, we really are going right into the end of July this week, and we roll into August. It's another month in the year of receiving. We had this discussion January of 2021. In fact, we had this discussion December 19th of 2019. If you guys are watching me live on Facebook right now, you go to my videos, you go to that video, December 30th, live, recorded. If you're not on Facebook, go to my website. Go under readings, you'll see a little thing that says channeling. On there, it'll go right to the video. I channeled Archangel Gabriel. And if that wasn't enough to get your attention, don't know what else is going to do it, guys. This is a continuation of your first breath. Every moment is a continuation of the very first minute you were in your mother's uteri looking at your fingers. Nothing is changing other than you. Nothing is changing other than you. And you're very upset that the world around you is forcing you to change. But the whole message this week is awareness. And yes, I'm going to start changing a lot, and it's going to make some of you very frustrated because I realized that in my awareness, I don't have a very healthy work-life balance. In fact, as you will find, most empaths, most light workers, whether you want to call yourselves animal fosters, foster failures, I don't care where you're spreading your light, you will realize you cannot not hold space for spirit. It's just never not going to happen. You did it when you were 3. You're going to do it when you're 33. You're going to do it when you're 53. So we are going to get to a point where you realize that our life is about us, and we are either in it, balanced, aware, making a difference, or we're not. So for those of you who are in your life realizing you're not making a difference and it's everyone else's fault, my work moving forward probably isn't going to benefit you. You are probably going to get really frustrated with me. But what so many of you don't remember is I hold space for your divine team. I've had people have readings and get very frustrated with the information that they've received. Life-changing, their life was changed, then they're happy with me. You guys have to understand, I hold space for source, your source, not mine, our source. You know, so when this message comes through, if it hasn't caught your attention yet, again, not much else in your life will. At some point, guys, you have to understand the law of attraction is real. It is happening now. You are watching this video, whether it is live or it is the recorded version. Somehow, in your asking, whether you are on your own toilet or driving in your car or looking in your refrigerator this morning wondering, what am I doing wrong in my life? And then my face pops up, as you know, many of you know, never on time, never scheduled. But then all of you say, I needed to hear this right now. Something is guiding all of us, something bigger than the scary world out there that we live in. Something is talking to you right now within you. It is your intuition, whatever you want to call it, your clairvoyance. You have the gift. You are the gift. You are working. Your intuition is speaking. You are aware. This week, every week, you guys know, I mean, unless I'm sick or traveling, this week has a message from Spirit, from your team, that says, guys, here comes the Italian, at some point, you have to be willing to move past your awareness. At some point, you have to be willing to move past the fact that they are wrong and they're still present in your life. Why are they still present in your life? Why? So many powerful people that run and create big events worldwide, admitting to me, I work for the big guy upstairs. I feel like it's the mob. God's not a mob boss, trust me. However, you say to me, I can't do this action because if I do this action, it will create a boundary and it will mean I am authentic. And you say, I have to create this action because I'm afraid. I have to do this because I'm afraid. What do you expect me to say? I can only hold the space for divine energy. And divine energy is going to say to you, you are publicly, and look, the minute you think it, God's on it. You're there creating in the moment. You are telling your universe, I refuse to do what is authentic because I am afraid that this will happen. So I must live inauthentically because I'm afraid that this will happen. I don't know about you, but that has my attention. How many times in your life every day do you have the awareness that you need to do this because it's you, but you're going to choose to do this because you're afraid? When we choose to live our life because of fear, because that will upset them, or because they will do something to hurt me, or because they're going to mess with my finances, or because we are choosing, we're telling the universe, it doesn't matter how psychic I am. It doesn't matter how much I believe in you. I ain't gonna do it because I'm afraid. And if that's what you're doing, that's okay. Own it. But don't create life-changing events because you're building something on the basis of fear. And this doesn't only go for business, it goes for marriages. It goes for relationships, including the one to yourself. I know you and I are working. I know you're not happy, I'm not happy. But because I'm afraid, I'm going to live this way. I'm going to do this. People who live that way are prisoners. Anytime we choose to show up and do what they wanted and that it's against who we are, we're a prisoner. And I hope that gets your attention. You are either in your awareness and present and powerful, which means you're making a choice to do something you choose to do because it feels right, because it is authentic, because it is your joy, because life is short and you matter. Or you're in your awareness and you're a prisoner. But the only one that has keys is you. I don't do this work because it's easy. I don't show up on your daily because it's free to me. I actually pay for some of this stuff. I don't edit it and make it look pretty so it can keep your attention because I enjoy it. I do it because it's authentic and I piss a lot of people off. I do it because I love it. I do it because you matter. I do this. You can ask my husband how many arguments we've had because I won't walk away from this. but I can't do it without you. And you can't show up with me unless you're willing to be real with yourself. Like, don't get a reading, please. If you're not going to want to receive what God has to tell you, I'm not going to change anything. I won't get your attention. That's the reason I have no refunds on my website. Just because you're playing with God doesn't mean I got to suffer. I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to hold space for spirit. You better bet your buns that I know what I'm doing. But when you come for a reading, you better be prepared to be ready to do what you know you need to do, because that's exactly what your source is going to tell you. Your source is authentic to you. So I don't know who you're running with, but if you're working with a source that doesn't have your best and highest good at heart, if you're running with a group that doesn't have your best and highest good at heart, if you're married to someone that doesn't have your best and highest good at heart, there's nothing I can do because your source can't get through to you. All right, guys, I got to go. I'm jumping over to Patreon because that's where I'm going to continue to do my work. So you're going to get a little taste. You're going to get a little kick. But if you want more, there are levels and it's really fun stuff. So over on Patreon, people will get an elaborated, more of the message. They'll get some cards. You're also going to get some guided meditations, new every week. The one for this week is really cool. I did some singing bowls with my friend Leslie Nacella, and it was for the heart and root chakra. So check that out on my Patreon. It's going to be posted. And I'm going live with a soul class tomorrow night. Yeah, to hold space for you, to cheer you on, to get you reconnected with who you are in the moment, to remind you that you're nowhere else but here. Because some of you seem to need that little kick in the butt and that love. Because it's time, guys. You can't hide from your source. You can't do it. I get the memo every day. She's not doing that. I'm kidding. It's not like Santa Claus. All right, I do got to go. I love you guys. Don't forget, August 3rd, Tim Miley and I go live. Escape reality. Escape this crazy shit. No, we're going to dive into the crazy shit. So I will see you. We're even going to do a bachelor show because we're going to try to get them hooked up somehow with the love bug. We'll see how God does it. All right, guys, I love you. I will see you at aprilroane.com. Pardon my mess on the website. I am under construction as always. I love you guys. Thank you for sharing my work. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this stuff. It's not yummy, good, juicy treasure if you don't share the gold. All right, I'll see you later.